Daily tips to elevate your pleasure. Let me share with you the art of sensual living. Welcome back, my loves. I am so happy to dive into the subject of today because we're talking about all of my favorite thing as usual. Because we're diving deep into how we can blossom in bliss, which is also the name of my free masterclass. You can grab your spot down below. It's a free masterclass on the art of sensual self-care. And I will tell you a little more about that at the end of this video. But for now, let's dive into some tips that will help you to elevate your pleasure on a daily basis. And you know why it is important? It's because we haven't been wired for pleasure. I mean, in some way we are. Our bodies, our nervous system are wired for pleasure, but our society or culture didn't allow us to really practice pleasure. It's not something we're gonna feel naturally drawn to. Even though we think we are, it's usually not the case. So in order for us to live a more sensual, liberated, pleasurable, blissful life, we have to make room for it. We have to make space and a true dedication for it. And that's how it can actually influence other areas of life and really start to shift the way we are being, the way we are feeling, and really have massive impacts on our personal growth and our well-being. Okay, so step number one is to embrace your morning. Sensual mornings are so important because the first few moments of your day where you wake up, those moments are gonna dictate the rest of your day. If you grab your phone first thing in the morning, and trust me, I'm so freaking guilty of that. It's a really bad habit that I started to have when I never had it because I value my mornings so much. So no judgment, but hey, when we wire our brain first thing in the morning for something pleasurable, for something blissful, for something that expands us into our feminine nature, into our beauty, our radiance, all of that, damn, it really set the tone for a beautiful day. And that's what we want, right? So since the moment you wake up, try to go on that sensory exploration. As soon as you open your eyes, you can stroke your body, you can make some sound of pleasure using your voice, maybe humming or just toning. I think you should call it toning, you know, when you humming, or make any sound that already programs you into being tapped into your body, your senses, and your pleasure. I highly recommend self-pleasure first thing in the morning. I mean, it has been scientifically proved that orgasm is so good for you, pleasure is so good for you. So if you can start your day like that, it will really set the tone for the rest of your day, which is super freaking important. I'm also curious, what do you do in your mornings? What is something that brings you pleasure and joy first thing in the morning? Can you please share it in the comment? I would love for us to just get inspired by each other's rituals. Okay, step number 2, infuse daily rituals with pleasure. You have things you do every single day, like showering, brushing your teeth, maybe working on your computer if you work on a computer. Can you infuse pleasure, more pleasure, expand into more pleasure during those daily rituals that you already do? It's really encouraging you to find joy and pleasure and bliss into the small things, into the small details, into the daily life, so that you don't have to go on this wild adventure to try to change yourself, but you're changing in the small details of something you already do. So for example, the way you shower yourself, can you bring more pleasure, more presence, more sensuality to it? Can you feel the warm water on your skin? Can you really slow down and take the time to be present with your body instead of being in your head? Maybe it's cooking. Can you talk to your food? Can you really be in conversation, connected to your intuition while you cook with the herbs and the food and just letting yourself flow? Can you put some music maybe while you cook? Can you light some candles while you cook? Or maybe every night you go to sleep and you read a book. Can you make that practice a little more sensual? Can you wear something sexy and light some candles and burn some incense and have some very slightly super sensual music on the background just to feel, can you lay down on a soft blanket? I don't know, there are so many ways you can bring more pleasure, sensuality into your life. But it's that practice of being intentional with what you already do on a daily basis that will change, that will shift your experience of yourself within your current reality, which ultimately will lead to change your reality. Step number 3, dance to the rhythm of your heart. Being connected to your feminine, your sensuality, the art of sensual living is really about being connected to your feminine heart. So dancing to the rhythm of your heart means different things for me. First is allowing yourself to be in your body and to dance and to move, to actually have a practice of movement. It doesn't have to be any specific dance. I don't like to follow rules. I actually hate it. I just really love to let my body show me where it wants to go and what kind of sensations and movement it wants to explore. I think it goes deeper than that. It's really letting your heart guide you through a movement and an experience of yourself that you feel that embodiment. But it also means try to follow your own rhythm, to follow the rhythm of your heart, to follow the rhythm of what you truly want to do and not feel pressured and super rushed. I am an overachiever. I'm a really hardworking person in my business. I work a lot of hours, and yet that's for that reason that I need to force myself to incorporate this sensuality and this feminine being, and to sometimes slow down and appreciate the small moments and take a dance break while I'm working in order to cultivate that. Step number 4 is to nourish your body with love, because your sensuality is experienced through your body, so you want to take care of your beautiful body temple. Anything, like have some practical rituals that shows your body, I fucking love you. I love you, body temple of mine. I love massages. My passion in life is to be covered in oil. Massaging myself all the freaking time. It can be your skincare routine, your hair care routine, maybe, exploring what kind of sensations. Maybe it's just touching yourself. You don't have to go in the full oily massage, but you can hydrate your skin as well. Maybe it's dry brushing. Maybe it's anything that makes you feel connected to that body temple. Nourishing your body with love also include what you put in your body. So, slowing down when you eat, eating more sensually, bringing the practice of sensual eating. I have a full-on guided practice in Soft and Surrender, my signature program that is incredible, that goes so much in depth on how you can surrender and melt into the exquisiteness of your sensual essence and your sensual nature, so you can embody your soft and surrendered woman. It's really dropping the armor, dropping the walls around your heart, dropping the strong independent woman, dropping the badass bitch, but still being a badass, but leaning into your feminine as well. Anyway, all the details are gonna be in the description below as usual. Step number 5 is to connect with nature. You're part of nature, so go and immerse yourself in that. There is nothing more sensual that will stimulate all of your senses than your connection with nature. Go out on walks, go to the beach, swimming in the sea, go to the park, spend your time in your garden, ground your feet on the earth, anything that makes you feel connected to nature. If you're stuck inside and you don't have easy access, bring nature to you. Bring some flowers, plants, essential oils, anything that makes you feel connected to nature, into your interior, into yourself. And step number 6 is really to explore your sensual self. You can have the experience of that if you join Blossom in Bliss, my free masterclass. I will not only invite you into the exploration of what sensuality means to you, but also guide you through the practice, the embodiment of you tapping into your sensual self. Because it's amazing to follow this video and to have the mind and the concepts around it. It's even more powerful if you get to experience yourself, your own self in your sensual being. It's fun, it's light, and it's really pleasurable. It will activate those channels of pleasure in your body, in your nervous system, Plus, you get a 30 days calendar that will guide you into incorporating daily rituals of sensuality, which is the most important thing, is that you have this experience of yourself during the free masterclass, and then you have a follow-up, something that still holds you for 30 days. Plus, it's completely free. So it's my gift from me to you, and you can enjoy it by clicking the link in the description. But most generally, explore yourself, explore your sensuality, see how you can be more sensual, what sensuality means to you. Just go on that exploration yourself, and please let me know what you think. What are your thoughts in the comments? I love to read you, I love to connect with you and my viewers, and to see like what you think, because I'm here talking to a camera, but it's amazing if we can connect. Also, if you want to help the channel to grow, please like, subscribe, send it to a friend, and I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. Talk to you soon. Mwah!